Hey guys, I am back again, and today I wanted to about some things that help me cope with times where I'm like really depressed or anxious or a combination of both. Um, so yeah, I wrote a list down. These aren't in any particular order. Not everything works all the time. So something that I try today might not work in a week. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to share this list because I just feel like it's really important for you to know what helps you when you're feeling anxious and or depressed, so that one, you can still continue to function like day to day, but then two, so you can let other people know, like your loved ones, people that you're close to or around, people that you feel comfortable with, expressing like how you're feeling. I've just begun to learn that it's hard to allow somebody to help you and you don't even know how to help yourself. I just feel like that's important. Like, you have to know how to help yourself in order for somebody else to help you. Um, I don't know. That's not like 100%, but I just feel like that's a lesson that I've learned. And like I said, I'm still learning it, so I wanted to share it. But yeah, like I said, these aren't in any particular order, but writing helps a lot. So you can journal. There's a lot of I'm not sure what they're called, like workbooks. Hold on. So yeah, like I said, you can either use just like a regular, like a line journal. Sometimes I've even wrote stuff like on sticky notes and either stuck it in my journal later or just thrown it away. I just feel like it's important to get it out, like whatever you're feeling. That's just really important, like not to keep stuff in. But another thing that I found helpful at some point in time, instead of like a traditional journal, is to get, I don't know what these are called, but like a prompt journal, I guess. Um, this one is how to be happy or at least less sad. I hope that's showing up the right way. It says a creative workbook. So it just has like different prompts in here. I'm trying to show something without showing what I've written. But like on this page, it just says like, fill these boxes with your frequent negative thoughts. And then it just gives you, like boxes. It gives you boxes to fill that stuff out, and then like a space to put a label on it. And then then on this side it has you do a theme. They're all different. What's the worst thing that can happen? And then it gives you space for that. There's so many different things, and you don't have to do this in order. I really like that. It's a lot of stuff I skipped. I skipped all around, and yeah, I don't know. I found this to be helpful at some point in time. I haven't written in it in a while, so now it's kind of making me want to. But I can't remember. I think I got this off Amazon for like $15, like a year or two ago. But I've actually seen this one and a couple other ones, I believe, by the same author at Five Below for $5. So Five Below also has a lot of good different like creative workbooks or prompt journals, stuff like that help. They're not always geared around like depression and stuff, but I feel like they would still be helpful. My next thing that I wrote down is therapy. Therapy, I feel like, is a place where I can just, I don't know, like let it all go. Like there's sometimes like where I feel like I've been like keeping it together, and then it's just like as soon as that door closes, like I don't know. I don't want to. It's not like I walk in there and just like fall to the floor or anything like that, but it's just that relief of being there. So it's a place where I am comfortable. The environment, the lady that I'm seeing, obviously, and I feel like I'm understood when I'm there. I feel like I'm not going to be judged. I feel like I could literally tell her anything, and we can work through it. It might be the easiest thing to like find a therapist and then like stick with that person. You may have to like bounce around, but it's worth it. So yeah, therapy, talking and venting. So this would be whether you have somebody that you feel comfortable talking with, a friend, a spouse, parent, whoever, a sibling, somebody that you know, gives you that comfort that can help you, listen to you, understand you to a certain extent. And then, like, sometimes you just might need to vent. So that's very helpful. Like I said, it's important to get stuff out, instead of holding stuff in all the time. Um, yeah. The next thing I put is coloring. So, um, I don't know. I laugh because I feel like it sounds kind of silly, but I was surprised at how easy it was to find like adult coloring books. They're like everywhere. I've seen some in Walmart, Five Below, on Amazon. I feel like they're in a lot of places now. And then I even get like just regular kid coloring books, and yeah, like some crayons or color pencils, and it just helps me to like escape like what's going on and to focus on something like less important or something like that. So the next thing on my list is magnetic stress balls. I got these from Amazon like a year ago. The sticker wore off, but they came in like this small metal container, and I think they have like different sizes. I know they have different colors. I just got the silver ones, but I don't know. It's kind of self-explanatory. They're magnetic. They might not be like titled stress balls, but I saw that it helps a lot. This helps me a lot, especially like if I'm feeling anxious and I need to like fiddle with my hands. I play with my bracelet a lot, like if I don't have anything else. But I've been trying to, like do something else sometimes if I can. I actually started carrying these in my purse. So yeah, I'm always like pulling them apart. I'll make something and then smash it all back together and then just keep doing it. I don't know. I really like using those, and I think they have other like fidget type gadgets or whatever on Amazon. The next thing I have is me time. Me time is extremely important to me. I feel like I need it every once in a while to function. I don't know. I feel like it's maybe more of my personality, but I do know if I'm feeling down more, and especially if I'm feeling anxious, I am going to need more time to recharge, and be less social. Of course, I miss them. I guess that's just like the mommy in me, because it was just like as soon as I was gone, like I wanted to be back with them. But just like, taking yourself out on a solo date, or even if it's just going grocery shopping on a weekday. Sometimes I have to use that as my me time, which is fine. Or, running an errand, something like that. Something small, it just does a lot. Just being able to like collect my own thoughts and, just to like mentally relax for a little while. To process everything like that. That's always helpful to me. Cooking. And I guess this would be considered like a hobby. So doing something that you enjoy. But for me, I really like to cook. I like trying new recipes. Something that's like an old favorite of mine, like recreating it. Yesterday, I made chicken pot pie casserole. And, that's like one of my favorite meals. So I don't know, it just brought me some joy to make that. It comforted me. But then, like I said, I like cooking for my family. So that was a benefit as well. But just trying new things. I'm always like looking on Pinterest for new recipes. One big thing that helps, and I'm not the best at doing this, is writing down positive things. So you don't necessarily have to write everything down, but some things that I do like to do, like on Pinterest, I have a couple of boards that are dedicated just to just like pulling yourself out of that dark place. Sometimes I need to read things that are like motivational, and then sometimes I want to read stuff that is reminding me that I'm not alone. A lot of times when I'm feeling depressed and anxious, because nobody else is like outright saying like, hey, I'm depressed today, or I'm feeling really anxious right now, it just kind of makes you feel like you're alone. And I know that I'm not. Like, common sense tells me that I'm not alone, but it does feel like that sometimes. So yeah, so I have a couple of boards dedicated to that. I follow a decent amount of people on Instagram that you know, talk about things like that. I follow some therapists and then just like other people who are experiencing mental health issues. So that helps. I screenshot those a lot. I keep saying that I'm gonna make a folder in my phone to do it, but yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it. And then things that I did this in my journal, like at the beginning of the year, is I wrote down some things that I, you know, want to remind myself of always. There's a lot of times where I get in my own head and then, I don't know, like long story short, like if I'm feeling depressed for a while and I start isolating myself and it gets really bad, I call that like me being in a dark place. So there's times where I need to, you know, like try to pull myself out of that dark place. So I wrote down some things to remind me of, you know, reasons why I shouldn't be in the dark place, and just basically like challenging the thoughts that I'm having about myself or whatever it is. It's usually negative thoughts about myself that I need to challenge, and sometimes I don't. So writing those things down and then keeping it somewhere where you can easily like go back to it and see it. I've heard of people like putting stuff on a sticky note, or there's like apps I think that you can use for your phone to pop up with like daily affirmations, stuff like that. And then things that you've accomplished. Not everybody, including myself, is able to say things like, you know, you've graduated from college or you're like working your dream job. But even small stuff, like there are some days where it's just a real struggle to get out of bed. So something as simple as I made my bed this morning, or I cooked breakfast for us this morning instead of, you know, just maybe making cereal or something like that. Like any type of accomplishment that, you know, you're proud of yourself for and you should be, you know, write that down so that you can look back at it later. Um, just so it sticks out in your head. But like I said, I'm not the best at this, but when I do it and I have done it, like it helps me a lot to be able to go back and look at some of these things. Um, so yeah. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to share these because I know myself, like it was hard for me getting to this point to where I could figure out like what helps me. And so now I feel like I'm at a better place to like tell other people that are close to me like what helps me and stuff like that. Just so they can, I don't know, if you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about, but sometimes it's hard to do the things that help you. So if somebody else can encourage you to do that or just like really push you to do it, it helps a lot. But I hope this helps, and like always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.